There are undoubtedly more people becoming wealthy than ever before. The capital cities of developing countries are developing into futuristic metropolises, while already wealthy nations are starting to see smaller cities become home to an increasing number of high earners who are simply looking for a change of lifestyle. However, among the wealthy, some habits are reportedly difficult to adopt. Here is a list of the top 10 wealthiest cities with the most billionaires, which includes some of the most renowned towns in the world. Number 10. Seoul, Korea. 38 billionaires. Seoul got its place back in the list of cities with most billionaires. With an increasing number of self-made billionaires, Seoul got the 10th place on the list. One of the very famous billionaires from Seoul is Kim Bam-soo. 90% of South Korea's cell phones have Kakao, the largest messaging app, which was founded by Kim Bam-soo. In March 2022, he resigned from the board and his position as chairman. Tens of millions of Kakao users use the app for shopping, talking, and gaming. In an all-stock deal for $3.3 billion in 2014, Kakao purchased Dom, the second largest search engine in the nation, leading to a backdoor listing. Kakao, the first tech startup to break through to the major leagues, was designated a substantial corporation by the South Korean government in the same year. Kim pledged to devote the majority of his wealth to philanthropic organizations when he joined the Giving Pledge in 2022. Number 9. San Francisco. 44 billionaires. San Francisco has been in trouble ever since the pandemic hit, as more wealthy white-collar employees, most of whom could work remotely, fled San Francisco during the early stages of the pandemic. The average salary of those who left the city increased from a year earlier. According to information from the Internal Revenue Service, the number of persons reported on tax returns in San Francisco decreased by 42,202 between 2019 and 2022. In 2020, those who moved out earned an average of $138,000 a year, an increase of 67% over the previous year, when those who departed earned an average of $82,000 per year. The difference between the number of persons moving in and out of San Francisco increased by almost threefold in only 1 year. Data from tax returns that were received between 2020 and mid-July 2022 were used by the agency. San Francisco saw the biggest population decline in the nation between July 2020 and July 2021, according to separate census statistics, at 6.3%. When tax returns were submitted, the total income of individuals who had already departed the city was around $10.6 billion, compared to $3.8 billion for those who had just moved there. This is a net loss of about $6.9 billion. According to the IRS, the net change from the prior year was similarly negative, but considerably less at $2.6 billion. Number 8. Mumbai. 51 billionaires. Mumbai, India's financial hub, is home to 51 billionaires, the country's largest concentration. Mumbai is rated 8th among the world's cities with the highest concentration of billionaires thanks to its high concentration of CEOs and founders. Mukesh Ambani, the 9th richest man in the world and owner of India's largest corporation, is situated in the biggest city. Asian billionaires have also seen a decline in their wealth as a result of decreasing stock prices and weak local currencies brought on by a strong US dollar. However, Indian billionaires kept 99% of their wealth in 2022, while their worldwide counterparts lost 83%. Inequality is still a problem on the continent since the richest 10% in India have acquired 77% of the wealth, while the richest 10% in China hold 70% of the continent's wealth. Number 7. Moscow. 53 billionaires. 7 billionaires from Russia's capital, Moscow, came in at number 7 on the world's list of richest cities. Since last year, Moscow lost the most billionaires, 26, and is now home to 53 billionaires. Due to the coronavirus epidemic, which caused its GDP to decrease while it was recuperating, the Russian economy experienced a significant slowdown. As a result of Vladimir Putin's declaration of war on Ukraine, several billionaires have lost their comma figures. The combined wealth of Moscow's 53 billionaires is currently $214.9 billion. Vladimir Lysin, the head of the NLMK Group, a major producer of steel goods, is the richest person in Moscow with a net worth of $18.4 billion. Sanctions have made the Moscow economy less promising than it was earlier in the year. Moscow served as the center of Russian commerce before the invasion of Ukraine. The main sectors that drove Moscow's economy were textile, metallurgy, energy, and chemical. Moscow is home to a number of Fortune Global 500 firms, including Sistema, Rosneft Oil, and Gazprom. However, occupying a sovereign state has repercussions, and now Russia's whole economy is in shambles. Number 6. Xinjiang. 59 billionaires. There are 59 billionaires living in Shenzhen City, which took the 6th slot on this ranking. 9 billionaires left Shenzhen last year, leaving the city with a total net worth of $286.6 billion. Shenzhen, sometimes referred to as China's Silicon Valley, is home to several self-made millionaires. Ma Hao-tang, the CEO of the Chinese computer firm Tencent, has a net worth of $32.7 billion. Ma Hao-tang is now the richest person in Xinjiang. Number 5. Shanghai. 61 billionaires. Shanghai dropped 3 new billionaires, bringing its total to 61 billionaires, and took the 5th spot on the list. Shanghai's richest billionaires have a combined net worth of $187 billion. Shanghai's richest individual, Liu Yongxing, is head of the East Hope Group with a net worth of $13.2 billion. Compared to other Chinese cities, Shanghai lost fewer billionaires. Number 4. London. 66 billionaires. 66 billionaires live in London, the capital of England and the United Kingdom, and their combined net worth is $324.1 billion. Despite difficult economic circumstances brought on by Brexit and the COVID-19 epidemic, London acquired 3 new billionaires this year. The wealthiest individual in the city is Ukrainian-born media and oil tycoon Len Blavatnik, who has a net worth of $32.5 billion. Number 3. Hong Kong. 68 billionaires. Despite losing 12 billionaires since 2021, Hong Kong, one of the world's major financial centers and commercial ports, is still ranked 3rd on the list of richest cities. Hong Kong continues to be in 3rd place. Hong Kong's millionaires together lost $143.8 billion in 2021. The city's current overall net value is $304.6 billion. 68 billionaires presently reside in the former British territory of Hong Kong. With $32.6 billion in his bank account, Lee Xiaomi is the richest individual in the city. He formed Henderson Land Development and co-founded property developer Hong Kai. Number 2. Beijing. 83 billionaires. China's capital, Beijing, is home to more than 20 million people. Beijing's economic growth soared in the 1990s with the introduction of free market reforms. The entry of multinational firms had a significant role in its growth. The influx of foreign businesses into Beijing, including IBM, Nestle, Hewlett-Packard, and others, led to a rapid economic boom. The Zhongguancun neighborhood is another important component. Zhongguancun, known as the Silicon Valley of China, has strong ties to the high-tech and electronics sectors, including Microsoft, Sony, and Google. Additionally, Beijing holds the undesirable reputation of being the world's capital of imitations. In other words, the city makes subpar duplicates of everything, even scooters and luxury clothing. These are of really poor quality. Josh Kushner, the founder of Thrive Capital, is one of the 8 new billionaires in Beijing this year. Beijing's 83 billionaires with a combined net worth of $310 billion live in the capital city of China. Compared to the previous year, Beijing lost 33 billionaires as a result of Chinese government monitoring. Beijing has slipped from 1st to 2nd place on Forbes' annual list, with Zhang Yuming, the creator of the social media sensation TikTok firm, ranking as the city's richest inhabitant with a net worth of $50 billion. Beijing's wealthiest together lost $174.3 billion last year. Number 1. New York City. 107 billionaires. After losing the top spot to Beijing in 2021, New York City, New York, has gained 8 new billionaires, bringing its total net worth to $640.4 billion. According to the media, the richest person in New York City is businessman turned politician Michael Bloomberg, creator of Bloomberg, who has a net worth of more than $82 billion. Beijing's total net worth is $330 billion less than New York's. There are 25,000 residents with a very high net worth in New York City, the Big Apple. That's all for today. What did you learn about the top 10 wealthiest cities with the most billionaires in the world in 2022? 6 of the top 10 wealthiest cities are located in the continent of Asia. Moscow and London are the only 2 European cities to appear on the list. We hope you enjoyed watching this video. Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comment section below. We'd be delighted to hear them.